Hey everybody. Oop, there we go. Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we're going to be getting back into Descent Legends of the Dark, which is a brand new game that was dropped last week before, 2 weeks ago, by Fantasy Flight Games. I did the unboxing, and then I got to play the first mission. It was fun, so we're going to get back into it and see how this goes, and it won't be a constant hit of stuff, so I just want to make sure that I get the full experience, but at the same time, you're not watching me play the same game over and over and over again like I did with Badara. So we're gonna have some fun, get into it, and see what's going down. Let's see who we got. Hey Steven, what's going on? Yes, I'm ready to descend into legend. I am apt for that, so that ought to be fun. The reason why I'm looking down is because I'm looking at the book, and there is one thing that I'm curious about that I probably need to look in the app for it, is where it says to scar card. It's not in the book, but that's okay. Also, I want to give a shout out to George, because as he was watching my videos, he was just giving me some tips on just kind of, hey, you could do this, don't forget you could do that type of thing, to make sure I'm playing it fair and playing it right. So thanks a lot, George. I appreciate it. All right, so let's get some information and get down to the table. Okay, Descent Legends of the Dark. It's a 7.4 on Board Game Geek. I don't think this score is fair. It's going to be an uphill battle for a very long time until more people play the game and are like, I probably give this score 2 years, because it's before, how they handled the release wasn't handled that well. So a lot of people said -1, this game sucked, terrible, without ever playing it. They just didn't like the presentation, how it was shown. However, as people are playing the game, they're saying things like, it's okay, or yeah, this game's fun. I like it a lot. And, they're putting that so you see it going up. I think it was a lot lower than 7.4 before, but you see it rising up as more people give the game a shot and try it out. I think it's fun. Descent's fun. Whatever. Okay, so best played 4-player. You don't have to play with 4 characters, but it sounds like the community is saying that they like a 4-player game, that it flows well. 120 to 180 minutes. Yeah. Fair, reasonable timing. 14 plus, 10 plus, the community says. So you get the kids involved in this game, which is great. And the weight is about a 2.48, and it's a 2.48 because the app handles everything. All you have to do is say, I'm going to do this move and roll some dice, and then the app takes care of it all. So complexity is not hard, which is really great. It's a great barrier to, lowers that barrier to entry for people who want to play something a little bit more complex, but don't have that much time. All right, so designed by Terrinoth. Looks like we got the artist is Gary, and published by Fantasy Flight Games, now owned by Asmodee. And so let's see what goodness this thing has to offer. So down on the table, I have a bunch of stuff out on the table because I don't know what the app's going to let me do. I painted the next 2 heroes, which was Varix and Cyrus. I just don't know if they'll let me play with these 2 characters, but I'll hold them up so you can see the painted mini. Because I did a thing, I painted. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff laid out around here. These are, so for people who are wondering, this is Varix all painted up. That's him. I did it myself. And this is Cyrus, all painted up. Minorities represented in a board game. Big clap. Yeah, so I was looking through here for 2 things. I was looking through here for consumables. When they talk about consumables, it says, like, when you use a consumable, it is just no longer available for that quest. Question is, does that mean that the consumable is available for the next quest, so you don't have to buy any? And then I went looking some more on page 27 further in, and it says once you use it, remove it from your player card, but it doesn't say discard it or put it back. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know if consumables are kind of like a one-time burn, and then once you use it, it's kind of done. Like, okay, this will go back into the consumable deck, and then you get it. Or if it's, all right, you used it, it's gone for the entire mission, and then the next mission, you get it back. That's what I don't know, and It's not well defined in the book, so I'll probably check the app's glossary to see what it says. All right. With sunlight pouring in on the land of Terrinoth, let's get back to the app, which you'll see in the top left corner of the screen. One of the cool things, this is something George pointed out, so when I built that arrow, I need to equip it or else it won't let me use it. So if we go to the shop, and we go down to Galladon, you'll see where it says arrow at the bottom, there's an arrow, there are arrows pointing to the left and right. If I push that, there's my Durvine arrow as being equipped. And now it's equipped on it. So I gotta make sure when I craft stuff, I go to the smithy to equip. Very important. Thank you, George, for that. So as I switch around, you see it's still there. And the same thing with, I could use the wing blade, or I could use the warden's blade, completely up to what I want to, right? I said I was going to use the wing blade. What's the warden's blade do again? During your attack, if an opponent is adjacent to another hero, add 1. I'm going to use the warden. I'm sticking with the warden's blade. So now it's equipped. Just to kind of break down these parts, because like I said, I was new to this last time. So that's the armory. That's where equipping and all that stuff goes on. This is the shop. This is where you can buy new equipment if you got the money to do it. And it shows you the materials that you have. And then this is the craft hall, where you can craft new items as you see fit. Alright. So we had done everything that we're going to do there. We're now going back out on our adventure. So before we do that, I gotta look up what scar means. It's driving me crazy. There's nothing, because I tried to look it up before. Because then it says scar card. What does it mean? It doesn't say. Cards? I'm not seeing. Not scarred. There it is. Don't be scarred. Scar is a hero condition. If the game effect would cause a hero to gain this condition, take a scar token. Many effects specify the card where the hero must place its condition. If a card is not specified, the hero can place its token on hero card, attack card, or any other card. When a hero flips a card that has a scar token, the hero suffers 2 damage. That's what scar means. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Alright, to the map. Alright, so big map. Scrolling around is a lot. Where's this go? The Outlaw Prince, the main quest. I want to make quest, I want side quest. Thing of Fire is also a main quest. The following heroes are required. Keely, I haven't painted. Chance, I have painted Chance. But what else? Oh my gosh, the scrolling is terrible. Alright, so we'll play with Chance. I gotta get all that stuff. The Outlaw Prince. A young Phoenix thief named Chance is offered to lead you to the hideout of the Outlaw Prince, a notorious bandit who has been preying on Forthyn's refugee caravan. You must find his hideout deep in the blind Muir Forest, where perpetual darkness conceals secret paths and unexpected dangers. So the following is required. Chance. Okay, so let's do that. Chance of presence may be useful. Bonesaw is ready. We're gonna take and Varric. So cool. Okay, so I can put these cards down. Alright, we'll do that. So these guys, so the Lady Bryn and Galladon will chill. And we will be using Cyrus and Varric. So this is Varric's card. So it's a Survivor. 2 fatigue during your attack, add 1 surge, and on my surge, add 1 success, and any hero may discard 1 condition. Then we've got the other side, we get to pick which one we want. Restoration. During your turn, you or an adjacent hero heals 2 damage. I actually like that one better. So that will be his. I'll put it right here. And he will have 8 health. I'll put over here. And then he has this. Yeah, the art in the game's great. You're right, Steven. Riverwatch Spear. It has reach. It has pierce. Reach means 2 spaces away. 1 surge. So as add a one surge during your attack, add 2 successes and enfeeble the enemy, which knocks their health down by 20%. And then I got the Ironthorn Warbell. During your attack, add 2 successes and expose the enemy. I'm gonna go with the Warbell. And his ability is Faith's Embrace. As an action, attack an enemy. During that attack, add 2 success. After that, flip this card, which I will be using. And 1 fatigue. During you or another hero's attack, doom the enemy. Doom! Alright, so that'll be yours. And then we've got a man, Cyrus, representing Phoenix Bond. Phoenix, as an action, an enemy in line of sight suffers 2 damage for each fatigue on this card, then flip this card. Pretty cool. And a surge, add 1 success, and you may move 1 fatigue from 1 card to another card. Okay. Empower. After you roll, convert 1 advantage to 2 successes. Oh yeah, I'm taking that. I'll have that. Thank you. And he has 7 health. And then his Sturf is a Glimmering Wand. After you attack, a hero may shift to, which means move. It has range. And he has Yield Crooked Staff. Before you attack or defend, discard 2 fatigue from 1 other card. We'll do the shift first. And he's got Shared Pain. Heal 1 for each fatigue on this card, then flip it as an action. Or focus 1 card for each fatigue on this card, then flip this. So I'll do Shared Energy. I don't know about this bigger potion stuff. I feel like they're saying you get it. Okay. This away until I need it. And let's get Chance out. I can show you my painted Chance. They wedge these things in here pretty darn tight. So this is Chance. It's Chance all painted up. There's a lot of stuff. I gotta get Chance's stuff. Alright, so Chance's card. Get Chance's ability. Yeah, I'm prepared, right? And Chance's weapon. Which, in the book, it says Chance soft with... that's right. Lambdep. What does Chance start off with? It doesn't say. Alright, we'll see what happens. It probably will tell me what Chance starts off with at some point, so we'll see. Okay. I get the card out just for when it's time. Alright, this is Chance. During your turn, you may shift 1 at the end of your turn. If no enemies are within 3 spaces of you, you may flip this card. Before you attack or defend, you may flip a shadow card and add 1 success. And then Chance has Careful. During your defense, add 1 success after the defense shift. Swap spaces with another. I'm going with defense. So I'm going to hide chance up here in the rafters for a little bit until we can verify. Chance of starting weapons. Okay. Let's dance. No. Oh, it does. Sweet. Okay. So Chance gets the Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw Gauntlet and a Thorn Tip Knife. And I'll show you what. Alright, so Shadow Claw Gauntlet. During your attack, if you have a Shadow card, add 1 success. I don't know what that means. During your attack, afflict the enemy. It's got range on it. 2 damage, this one's 3. Start off. See where we go from there. Okay. Okay, so I got nothing to add, so they don't get potions. Standard difficulty, we've got everything. Let's. You find a small graveyard that has tripled in size with recent addition. Few without headstones. You keep a small stone from one. A remembrance of those who will always be forgotten. The following has been added to your inventory. 1 Mortos. Oh, on the edge of the. Sorry. I want you to be able to hear me. On the edge of the blind mere forest, a wagon lies on its side. Its traces have been cut. Whatever animal has pulled it is long gone. Chance crouches, examining the scene. His ears lie flat and his tail lashes back and forth. Look here. Some of the cargo is trampled into the mud. Food, blankets, supplies for refugees in Frost. Are those the bandits we're after? This is their handiwork, all right. Their safe house isn't far enough. I just hope I can remember the path. A lot of story. I like it. I like it. I like a lot of story. The forest is dark, tangled. The leaves above ensnare the sun, leaving only whispers of shadows below. We're getting closer now. Now we just have to find the entrance. There might be some trouble up ahead. Did I say snarf when I say that? How do we know we can trust you? When it comes to trust, Chance chooses. You don't have a choice. We have to trust each other. We're going with trust. We have to trust each other. I guess I might as well tell. The bandits who use the safe house, I have some history. Let's just focus on finding these supplies and getting out of here. A lot of refugees are coming. Light can hardly pierce the blind mere forest, and the farther in you go, the less visibility your torches provide. You know that it is mid-afternoon, yet the woods around you seem to exist in an inscrutable moonless night. And number 2. So 1. Said I'd order them, and I did. Okay. Here, that means it reveals more as you go there. There's more that way and more that way. The path, such as it is, forks here, and the 2 equally dark and foreboding paths snake into the blind mirror with little to differentiate them. Place to explore to. A good place for a hideout, says Cyrus, looking at Chance. But how do you know how to find it? Chance's ears twitch as he blinks into the torchlight. Well, I only sort of remember it, he admits. I learned it, that is, I heard about it from my teacher. We're going trust. My teacher taught me, Chance says, one ear canting to the side. That is, my teacher, he knows a lot and taught me about this place so I could stay away because the outlaws are dangerous. Sensing an uncomfortable amount of attention on himself, Chance turns towards the fork in the road. Only a few of the important outlaws know the whole way. The others have to be led there. But I remember something they said. Only the younger of the inseparable brothers can be trusted. We can figure out the rest, right? So we're going to be starting here. Find the outlaw hideout. Place the heroes on the highlight space. The heroes can now progress towards completing their feat in the app. These are personal objectives for each hero, such as being the first to act during a round or attacking with a particular weapon. To view which feats are active in their progress, open the party menu in the lower left corner and select the feats button. Each hero has one feat active at a time, and its progress is automatically tracked by the app. The party menu and feats button glow when a feat is ready to complete. Completing the feat rewards the heroes with either an exclusive recipe or a new skill. Then the heroes immediately select a new feat to start working. So here, here, here. So it looks like I need to interact with a shelf for Cyrus. Deal additional damage using enemy weaknesses for Barracks, and uncover. Interact while there are enemies on the map for Chance. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Alright. So we get 3 actions. One of them has to be a maneuver. Okay, so I'm gonna let Chance go first. And your movement. Why did my brain shut off when it came to movement? Your movement's 4. It's 4. 1, 2, 3. You start down the path hoping that it is the right one. 8 is over here. You arrive at a small rocky hollow in the forest, hidden away from the prying eyes, even by the standards of this night-cloaked woods. Place tile 8. Raja. You spot a chest tucked in the shadow of a rocky outcropping. Okay, but I can't get to that, can I? So, okay. Like this is going to be building out. I'll be shifting a lot. Gotcha. Place your hero on the highlighted space, then you may perform an additional action. Okay. Then you may perform an additional action. Okay. So I moved. I've got 2 more left. So 1, 2, and then I'll interact with the chest. No, I'm not. Your arrival startles a bandit that has been crouched over the chest. Chance, I thought you'd scampered off. You always gotta get in the way of me getting a decent score. Time for a bit of payback. So Chance is a bandit. Chance is a bandit. I have not picked these minis yet, so we'll use what we got. Okay. So you Okay, so well, got two other actions. I've got two other actions. I can claw his face off. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So 1, 2, and then claw his face off. I'm gonna roll some dice. Alright, so chance rolls this guy. During your attack, if you have a shadow, I don't have a shadow. But oh wait, Child of Dark and Shadow. Before you attack or defend, you may flip a shadow card and add 1 success. It says shadow on it. I don't know what that is. Okay, so that's a surge. Hey Jess, what's going on? Pull up a chair, pull up a chair. A surge gives me 2 successes. So it's just 2 successes. Oh, just okay, smoke bomb. After the attack, the enemy shifts 2 away from you. 1. Wow. 1. Okay. That ended that ends Chance's turn. So we're gonna go to Cyrus next. And his movement is 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I got line of sight on you. Okay, so I'm going to shoot you in the face. I think it says must. I think it says must. You must take another action. Well, I did. You gotta elaborate, Edgar. Sorry, I just looked up. So I'm gonna attack with a wand that has range 4, and I roll this die. Okay, so I'm gonna use a fatigue. It says after you roll, convert 1 advantage into 2 successes. So, and I'm using the glimmering wand. Yep. So 1 advantage into 2 successes, so I have 3 successes. Then he's going to shift 2 away. And to move to next tile, you need to use blue token. It says must flip shadow card. You must flip during your attack or defense. You must flip a shadow card and add 1 success. You're right. It's not may, it's must. What's a shadow card though? Like shadow card chance? Is it my claw? Hey Nicholas, thank you so much. Thank you so much for becoming a subscriber. And to move to next tile, you need to use the blue token. Oh, I see what you mean. It's not like the Explorer one. Gotcha. I'll adjust that from now on. Thank you. I just don't know. I don't have a shadow card. So that's the only thing that gets me. So my first action was to move. My second action was to use the blue token. And my third action was to attack. How about that? So I have to use the blue token. Okay. So then Varix's turn. You're melee, aren't you? Damn it. Yeah, you don't even have range. And you only move 3. 1, 2, use the blue token. Well, 3, use the blue token to appear here. So I have one other action, which will be to move 1, 2, 3 to be adjacent to this guy. Text under card name is trait. Hey Brian, what's going on? Thank you so much. Thank you. Text under any card name is trait. Oh, yeah. So I once again don't have it. That's the thing I was reading about. I didn't get a chance to read up on chance. I was reading on Varix and Cyrus because I didn't know I was going to be able to use them. I hate being unprepared. Okay, so that's end phase. Resolve infection and terror. Each hero may discard 1 fatigue. Okay. Alright, you're targeting Varix, who is right next to you. Serrated Bolt. During the defense, the first time the hero places a fatigue on a card, they also scar it. Okay, so Varix's defense is this. He's defending with this. That's all he can really do. He'll scar his card. I think I need to. That's 1. That's 3 damage coming in. That's knocking me down to 5. You know what? I'll take the 5. I'll take the 5. I'll take the 4 damage. Sorry, 3 damage. I'll take the 3 damage. Going down to 5. I don't feel like scarring myself. Your foe searches the forest for you. Remove each enemy on a tile with no heroes on it from the map. Then place those enemies on an adjacent to an explore token on the tile with the most heroes. Oh, yeah, but he's the only one there. So nope. Bandit snickers, glancing towards one of the launch. Yeah, you're not gonna get that. Yeah, I'm not letting you get that chest. I'm going to kill you as best as I can. So Varix is going to go first. And Varix is going to attack like Varix do. Let's see. During your attack, let's see if I get a surge. Okay. Attack an enemy. During this attack, add 2. After this card attack flips, I'm going to use Fate's Embrace. So as my first action to attack an enemy, and I'm going to get 2 successes. So I got a surge. So it's 2 successes and a surge. I'm going to add a fatigue to make that advantage into, so that's 4 successes and a surge. And my surge, add 1 my surges add 1 success, and any hero may discard 1 condition. I should have taken the scar. Anyway, that's 5 successes. And I use my Iron Thorn Bell. Bye! The following has been added to your inventory. Remove the band. Yeah, snicker at that, jerk. The bandit's limp body hits the dirt. You see a free sheet of paper tucked into his cloak. It's a note, apparently addressed to Muck for Brains, with the following underlined several times. Light from the moon points the way at the lone tree. The clue. Okay. That was his first action, was to attack. His second action is to interact with the chest. Test agility. You're agile, right? Two black. Two black. Two black. Defense is, I think, yeah, test is two black die. E. E. Agility is a 0, so that's 4. You're closer to opening the chest, but there's still some effort required. And then he has to move, so he'll move here. Ah. Alright. Let's have Chance give it a whirl. Test agility. Chances gets a +2 on agility. So that is a 5-er. 3 and 2. You gain the following cards: the mutation potion, fire grenade. Not mad about that. Watch, it's at the bottom. Mutation potion. So the mutation potion says, during your attack, discard up to 3 conditions. Add 1 success for each condition discarded. After you attack, you are wounded. Ooh, I don't want it. But Chance picked it up, and Chance is above the. His cards are above the app. I can shift the app over. That'll help. I'll probably be shifting it back around at some point. See, it's covering the board. Suck. So I'll put it over here. I'll put it back over here for now. Okay. 14 cloth, 1 lumos, 11 curos, 9 minerals, for some incense and candles. Cool. Okay, so that was his first action. His second action, 1, 2, 3, and then his third action is to interact with the thing I'm gonna do. Your journey in the dark eventually leads you to familiar ground. Place your hero in highlighted space. Okay. And that ends his turn. Cyrus is then going to 1, 2, 3, 4 and interact with that to end back up here. Yep. That was move. Then he will. What will he do? I think I got some options. I can explore, fight, maneuver, ready. Yeah. Chancer. Yeah, I did the 2. It's not 7. I rolled 1, 2, 3. Oh, Surge is 2. Do you get to use surges on tests? Okay. Sure. 7. Yeah, chances there. It's just more. I didn't know surges was because his surges he gets 2 successes. I just never counted surges towards tests, but I will. Thank you, Edgar. Okay, so I guess that's for any die result. Okay, so what can you do? I think I'm gonna end his movement here. I don't want an enemy to just appear. Unless Surge says during your attack or defense, you can use it anytime. Okay. I'm learning. This is only my second game. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna chill. He's got 1 action left, so I'm gonna chill. Remove a fatigue. I'm gonna remove it from this weapon. Okay. Alright. Barracks. 1. Well, interact. 1 interact. 2, 3. 1 action left. 1, 2. Wait right there. Chance 1, 2, 3, 4, and interact. You start down the path hoping that this is the right one. Looks like it is. Looks safe. 15, 15, and 15, 5. So let's. I'll move this if I need to. So we got. Okay. That's trees. To the trees. There's two trees stand in the clearing, their roots and branches intertwined from growing side by side for years. We're going to be chopping the heck out of those trees. I'm going to let you know that right now. Maybe not. So we got bandit here. Got these zealots. Zealot tree. All these minis will be painted in time. I'm just one person. I've been using like this thing to reach under to pop it out because they're hard to get to. You are orange as well. Okay. Where are you putting me? Place your hero in the highlight space, then you may perform an additional action. Then you may perform an additional action. Okay. Alright. So, unless it says, then you may perform an additional action. My first action was to move. Second action interaction. It says you can perform an additional action, which is just step up, and then my third action would be to attack. Unless I read that wrong, what it sounds like to me. Success on a surge. So that's 3. If you have a shadow card, add 1 success. I need to learn more about shadow cards and chance. During your turn, you may shift 1. At the end of your turn, if no enemies are within 3 spaces of you, flip this card. That's 3. A random enemy adds 2 to its next action. 11 damage to you. Then it is the main man's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4 interact. Here. That's 2. Got 1 other action, which is going to be using his glimmering wand to hit that psycho. So he's going to roll this. 2 advantage. Well, I'm going to take 1 fatigue. After you roll, convert 1 success to 2. I wonder if you can stack that. Like to make it 4. Hmm. I'm gonna believe not. That would be cheap. So I'm gonna take 2 fatigue on the Glimmering Ward card as well to move. Alright, so actually no, I'm not. I'm not going anywhere. So that is 2 success. And let's face the music. Okay. Card 1 fatigue from each card. Sure. The Zealot recovers 4 health. I hate you. But it is going to attack Chance. Chance gets to defend with this. Chance is going to turn that success into, well, during your defense, so he'll turn that into a success, and then he'll do those 2 to make it another success. So he's only taken 2 damage. Goes down to 6 health. Chance again. Sprayed bolt, but you need to get in range, don't you? 1, 2. Now you're in range. 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you're in range. 8. Ooh! During the defense, if the first time the hero uses a fatigue, they also scar. Oh, 8. You might kill Chance. 2 and a surge, so that's 3. That's down to 5. Oh, and I was supposed to shift 1. Sorry. I was supposed to shift 1. So, no. I was supposed to shift 1 after the defense, shift 1. So you're not in range to hit Chance. You can't hit Chance. I forgot to shift. During your defense, add success after that defense, shift 1, which I would have jumped back. Oop. Then he would have moved 3. He cannot hit Chance for range 2. So, nope, this wouldn't have worked. Target Chance. Done. You hear what sounds like the call of a wren, and then a dart shoots out from somewhere among the trees. Each hero on tile 5B, 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 5, here. Each hero on tile 5B or 16B suffers 7 damage. Agility negates. Each hero who suffers 1 or more also suffers a fatigue. So agility. So that's 4. 7 damage. Damn. That's 4, 5. I'm gonna use that. That's 5. So 6. That's 6. So I'll just take 1 damage, and then I suffer 1 fatigue. I'm fatigued up. At least I don't die. All right, Cyrus. Ooh. Cyrus has got 4. 5, 6. And he'll suffer 1 fatigue. Take 1 damage. Bring down to 6. Yikes. Okay, your foes search the forest for you. Remove any enemies in the tile with no heroes on it from the map, then place them closer. Yeah, I get that. The Zealot screams an alien incantation, foreign, but for the single round. Okay, we need to kill him. Alright, Varix. First, he's gonna move 1. Oh wait, I use this. It says after this attack, flip this card. I forgot to do it. So I'm going to move 1, interact, 2, 3 here. Then I'm going to attack. During your another enemy's attack, doom the enemy. I'm gonna do that. During your attack, add 2 successes and expose the enemy. Alright, so I'm gonna attack and hope I get a surge. I did get a surge. Hey. Okay, so it will be 1, 2, 3. So that is 3 damage to. Okay. That is doomed. 7 damage, and then I'm going to spend 2 fatigue. During your turn, you or an adjacent ally heals 2. I'm going to heal Chance for 2. Chance up 7. Then. So it was 1 move, 2 interact, 3 attack. So he's done. Thank you. All right. So now we're going to. Chance is going to move 1, 2. Chance is going to. I have to flip. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to move 1, 2. And I'm going to attack. Get the Shadow Claw. I roll this. I got a plus and a success. Chance needs to ready. Why? You can't do anything? Why? I want to kill this guy. I mean, it means getting some. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let me pull it back. Chance. Heal ready. First action ready to flip the Shadow Claw to that. Then he will. He's ready to flip a card. Yeah, so he'll flip that. Then he will attack. This is range. So he will attack with thorn tip knife. I'll keep my roll. I'll add 1 on here to afflict the enemy. And 1 more to make it a 2-hitter. Afflict. Yeah, afflict. Hidden on some obscure page for the enemy. Afflicted. During the darkness phase, each afflicted enemy suffers 4 damage. Yeah, but how do I... Oh, afflict. And I hit you for 2. Alright, he's done. So this creature should die. Let's focus on the other one. Cyrus is going to attack. Roll this. I need to put fatigue on the instead of the glimmering wand from now on. Okay. Are those stats on reference card? Yeah, right here at the bottom. I just flipped in the book. So I got a surge and a success. Add one, and you may move one fatigue from one card to another. Move it to the. So I got 2 successes. This is shooting at that guy. Sorry. So I got 2 successes. Then he's gonna attack again. Gonna move 2 away. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're still in range. Still see you, champ. So I'm gonna hit you again. So my second action is I'm gonna hit you again. Oh, wrong die. 2 successes. Move 2 away. 1, 2. Okay. Yep. Red one. So it says at the beginning of the darkness phase, he would suffer 4 damage. Let's see if the app does it. Yep. Remove the zealot. He's dead. You're going for chance. You move 3, range 2. Yep, can do that. First time the hero places a fatigue on the card, they also scar it. Why 8? Jeez. Okay, so it depends. Surge, which is 2, so that turns it to 6. 6 damage. He's down to 1 health. 7. He's dead. Okay, so let's do what we do. There's no way he can negate it all. That's 6, but he only has 1 health. So he got a high roll of 6 to negate, but that's the best he could do. He still suffers 1 damage. Can he defend? After you defend, add 1 success. After this defense shift. This would have been great, because then I would have negated all damage, but whatever. So let's talk about the others. So he just suffered a wound. Varix. 5. I could have doomed that guy and I forgot. So it's 5 on 7, 2, going down to 3. And Cyrus, 5 on 7, 2 going down to 4. Alright, so continue. Your foes search the forest, remove each. There's none to remove. But we're going to go to you. You're wounded. Wound chance. Chance get the explode injury. So Chance got that. Reduce your speed by 1. You remove all fatigue. What I understood of the book, and I'll double check. And you raise their health back up to full. After a hero suffers 1 or more damage, it decreases their health by that amount. If a hero's health is reduced to 0, they are wounded. Whereas wounded, they set their health dial to their maximum and select their portrait in the app to view the hero information screen. Then they select wound. Okay, so they don't remove fatigue. That sucks. Alright, I'll put it back on, so I held on to it. 2. 2 and... Okay. So... Cool. The bandit crouches low, daggers out, and beckons you forward with a flick of one of the rusted tips. You want me, you got me. So I'm gonna doom the hell out of you. Doomed at the end of the round, only this at the end of the round, only the status is removed. Oh, so it blocks all their things. Gotcha. I see what chains well together. So Varix is gonna attack. Got a success and a surge. I'm gonna, during your attack, add 2 success, which makes it 3, and expose the enemy. The bandit steps forward before you attack, thrusting a rusted knife. Varix suffers 5, building the gate. I got 5. Yeah, haha. So take those 3. I'm going to be dooming you, and I'm going to be exposing you. And exposed is 20% plus 20% plus 20% hero attack damage. And I need to put a fatigue on doomed. And convert. 1-hit killer. The following has been added to your inventory to use later. 4 leather from some cursed flesh, 9 gold. Remove the band. Not before you did serious damage. Alright, so that was my first attack. My second is going to be to move to these trees, and my third is to search the trees. We're gonna pick the fruit. Heal 2. Yeah, I did. I did last time, and that was pretty great. That went off pretty well. Okay. So chance, you're at full health. So we're gonna be tree picking. They're gonna be throwing knives the whole time we're here, aren't they? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Interact. I don't feel like getting knives thrown at me. 4, 1, and interact. 1, 1, 2, 4, 8. 7 damage. Stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, and interact. This is such a bad idea. Yeah, they can't. It's 7 damage. Wow. One, 4, 4. It's 7 damage every round. I can't take that. Characters will die. Come on. Am I allowed to do that? You start down the path hoping that it's the right one. Okay. Is that another 3? Yeah. Okay. He don't think I've faced one of these before. Yeah, it looks like. Oh, here. That's why. Next, have this back. Back. That makes all world. Here. 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 Then you may perform an additional action. Here. Here. It's an additional action. Huh? It's gonna be to fight. So she has 2 actions left. Key. What's my range on my throw? 4? 1. Yep. So I'm gonna throw daggers twice. 30 freaking. Okay, so assassin plus. Actually, it should be to ready. It should be to ready. I'm gonna lie to you. One action is gonna be to ready. My additional action is to ready for those, and my next action is to attack, which is that. Which I'm gonna spend 1 to afflict the enemy. So 1 success and an affliction. I'm okay with that. Two damage. Oh, you're what to do? There are these things. Here we go. Alright, so continue. That ends my turn. Cyrus's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interact. But discard. Discard. Nope. Discard. Cyrus. Flying. While moving, the enemy ignores elevation terrain and underlays and cannot be impeded. After the defense, the target either discards 1 focus token or suffers 2 fatigue. If I don't have a focus token, do I have to take 2 fatigue? That's dumb. But 3. 3. And I'm going to defend with 2 successes. Okay, so it's 2 damage incoming. 1, 2, go down to 2 health. And put this off to the side. Or just me. Okay, so there's 2 health I knocked off. After the defense, the target either discards 1 focus or suffers 2 fatigue. 1. Actually, I'll put 2 fatigue right on that. Perfect. Okay. An eerie darkness crawls around the trees here, and you swear you feel something breathing down your neck. Player here, test will 7. So I need to. 5. I can't win that. The highest you can roll on there is a 6. What are you talking about? So you just say I become terrified. Again, terrifies 1 card. Terrify says when time passes, suffer 1 fatigue on each terrified card. Seven. But you here because I'm about to flip you. And here, I'll flip you too. And here comes the 7 damage. That's just stupid. So I got 4. Five. Sorry. 5. 1, 2. Down to 3 health. And whoever suffers takes a fatigue. Your foes search the forest. Nobody's hunting us. No. The face tatter. No good. They clawed the air between them, ripping an opening in reality itself, then attempts to climb in. So they're running away? Okay. So let's get him out of here. So 1, 2, 3 interact. 2. And then my third one is going to spend 2 fatigue to heal Cyrus for 2. 4. Then Cyrus is going to use an action to focus. So let me see what flipping cards. Ready to flip a card. Flip a card. So ready. Attacking. Fatigue, negating. Ready card. Flip. Ready. Whatever. Words. With no table of context. Then we get to lost. Okay. The ready action allows the hero to flip a card that is in their play area. To perform the ready action, the hero performs the following steps. Choose a card, their hero card, attack card, or one of their skill cards. Remove tokens. The hero removes all condition and fatigue tokens that are on the card. He's writing shared energy. Go here. Flip the card to their chosen side. If one of the tokens that were removed during the ready action was a scar token, the hero suffers 2 damage. Cool. Terror, gone. Alright, so that was my first action, was to ready. My second action, heal. Okay, so I gotta build up for this one. My second action is going to be to range attack Faye. Yep. And I roll it. I'm going to spend the fatigue to make it convert 1 plus to 2 successes, so that's 2 successes. And my third action, which has to be a maneuver, I'm just not going to move. Chance's turn. Chance is going to ready this card. Oh, I would add a success to it. Chance probably wouldn't have died just now. Because I forgot about that. And I'm going to ready this card. Get rid of these. My first action. Stop spaces with another hero within 5 spaces of you, then flip this card. So I got another action, which is going to be to throw some knives. Make use of that. It's 2 successes. I'm going to get a fatigue to afflict the enemy. And movement. Remove fatigue. 1, 2. The last fate topples through the hole in time-space, then reappears for a moment. Be back, it whispers, holding up a yellow remember, then it's gone. Wait for the map. Alright, terrify crap, but I'm gonna get terrified no matter what I do. 5. Chance. Nope. So terrified on the card. That will be flipping soon. 5. Terrify on the card that will be flipping soon. And 4. Terrify on. I'm gonna be shifting from that wand. Nobody's there. Okay. Alright. So terrify is when time passes, suffer 1 fatigue. When time passes. What does that mean? During your turn, so at the end of the turn, that's gonna happen. So everybody needs to at least fatigue 1. Chance is gonna search that tree. Forge the plant. Yeah. Then Chance is going to ready. Get rid of that. And then Chance is going to move 1, 3. Wait for the interact. Cyrus is going to flip ready the glimmering wand. Move 1, 2, 3, and search the tree. Going to pick the fruit. 2. So 6. And he is going to move 1, 2, 3, and 3. Ooh, this happened. Monkey! Climb the tree. That's might. That is, it says discard, add 1, and any hero may discard a condition. So he's going to discard this. Let's move. Move, forage. He got 4. Try and pull yourself up by your foot slips. You fall backwards. You are unhurt, except for maybe your pride. And then he's going to ready. I don't want to expose. We'll say flip this. That's it. Remove 1. And we need to deal with. They're just gonna get terrified. Stupid. Attack. So you gain it. And we'll put it on here. Probably flip the card. During your turn, you may shift 1 at the end of your turn. If no enemies are within 3 space of you, you may flip this card. I did. And I'll be flipping that card in a second. Then you. What are you going to do? Put you on the crooked staff. Somebody's getting shot. Okay. So chance first action to next. So that's a surge. So that is 3, 3, 6 plus 1, 7. Good hit. Good hit. Barricade collapses into useless debris. Remove the barricade. Not bad. Okay. So that was first action. Second one, 1, 3. And I think adjacency does it. You don't have to be on the tile, but I'm going to ready this to get rid of Terrify. Next person. Barracks is going to ready. Then he's going to take 2 fatigue to heal himself for 2, going up to 5. Ooh, I'm dumb. I wouldn't do that. Going down to 3. I'm dumb. Stay here. I was going to ready this. I was going to ready that. Move 1, 2, 3. And then ready this. So I can begin to heal. Yeah, the best part of it is a nice puzzle. It is a nice puzzle. Alright, so Cyrus's turn. He is going to ready the staff, get rid of the Terrify. It's coming back. I'm just keeping them off as much as I can. And then move 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. I'm in a good place to start off with the Terrify. I'm in a good place. I'm going to discard this last one that's on here. Cool. Deal with Terrify. Maybe I can roll that again for chance. It's 5. 2 fatigue would make it 7 to negate it, but that's okay. During your turn, you may shift 1. At the end of your turn, if no enemies are within 3 spaces of you, I would have flipped this card. Keep forgetting to do that. Put it on here because I'm going to flip the card for what happens next. That is 5. That's what I need for chance, but that's 5, 6. And remove a condition. So that condition would have been Terrify. Don't want it. Then the next one, or add 2 successes and, you know, whatever. This one is 2 and 2 surges. So it would be 2, move 1 from another card to another card. Yeah, this is a fail. Shared pain. I want fatigues on that card. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is the round I care about. All right. So Chance is going to go here, interact with this token. You start down the path. 7. And now places to roll the dice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here. Arrow actually goes to her. A woman in a brown cloak stirs a bubbling, simmering soup in a cauldron. She looks up as you arrive. Who is it? Who? She pauses in her stirring. Ah, not the neighbors at least. Make yourself at home. I need to open the way for you, at any rate. Place one cauldron and explore token. The path before you widens into a clearing. Indistinct shapes loom in the shadows ahead. Place your hero on a highlighted space, then perform an additional. My additional action. Ooh. Okay. So my additional action would be to move. So my first was to interact. My 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna touch the pot. Ooh, this could end badly. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. No, what are we talking about? 5. I'm blind. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6. 6. The substance of the cauldron has not yet been brought back to usability. And then I have one other action. Did something happen? What do you mean? What happened? What happened? Are you talking about Brian? In terms of, oh, me playing? Nah. Alright, so my additional action was, well, my action was to, I had a maneuver that I had to move, which I did, so I have an additional action, which would be to do it again. That's 5. A pinch of ash is the last step in revitalizing the potion. Now richly colored liquid bubbles sluggishly in the bottom of the cauldron. There is but a bottle's worth, so I get an ant. I perform my maneuver action as I was supposed to. Chance gets an antidote. And Chance is going to take a fatigue, which is okay. Cyrus's turn. Cyrus will interact. He'll appear here. And then he will use his maneuver. 1, 2. He'll stay there. And then he's going to flip this. Get rid of it. Great. You will move 1, interact. And you negated. You're good. We're good. Okay. You would gain 1 fatigue as time passes. That you will put on. This is a shadow card. I'll put you. Discard fatigue. Don't have to worry about terrify. Don't have to worry about that. Hero's phase. Oh. Okay, so alright. Barracks is going to take 2 fatigue to heal himself for 5. These arrows point in weird directions because they point where they're going to go, but this arrow points into the cauldron, which scares me a smidge. Because if you notice, it's like arrow, arrow, arrow. And she said that I have to wait until she let me in. She said I'll have to let you in. So he'll interact with the token. I don't want to. I don't want to interact with that token. Because I don't want to have to spend an action to come back. I wonder if there's anything else to get out of the cauldron. There's nothing remaining. You may perform an additional action, so I get my action back. Okay. Yard? Said the wait. I'm going to. Oh, he's done. Right, because he used 1 action to do this. Oh, it's still his turn. 1 action to do this. 1 action to flip. And the other one he has to move. 1, 2. Where he's gonna hang out. Okay. It's... I have no idea what Chance is gonna do. He said, if you wait a while, I'll let you in. Let's wait 1 more time. So Chance is going to flip this card. Get rid of the Terrify. And nothing else in Cyrus is going to chill. I'll try 1 more to see if she lets me in. I don't have any to discard, no Terrify, that. Let's go. Chance, the woman says fondly. I thought this owlet had left the nest. It's good to see you again, Aunt Ostella, Chance says. I'm trying to help my new friends to deal with Chance clauses and things. To deal with the outlaws we've heard live in the forest. The old woman laughs and nods, catching on. Of course, all the same, I'm happy to see you. But I've brought you. I don't quite remember how to get home. I don't know the whole way, Acela says, but I know a piece. When you come to the archway, do not go through it. She gazes into the darkened woods. I'll have to open up the path from here too, which might stir up trouble. Are you ready for that? Running out of these tokens. Yes. He said, "Do not go through the archway." And on falling enemies. Okay. Okay. So I'm not going through the archway, but I'm going to attack the guy at the archway. So Varix is going to go first. We're going to enfeeble that enemy and adds if I get a. Oh, I'm going to doom that enemy though for sure. I get a surge. I'm going to use that surge during your attack. Add 2 success and enfeeble the enemy. And I'm using my surge. Cool. Then I'm going to do it again. I'm not going to move. So that is a success. Plus, I am going to spend 250. No, I'm not. I'm going to do that to make it 2 successes. I'm supposed to also doom you. Doomed. Doomed! Okay, now it is Cyrus's turn. I mean. There's 2. 2 successes. One. Much. That doesn't do much. And he's going to do it again. I cannot get a surge on that. I don't know if surges exist on that to make it 1 success. I'm going to shift away. I'm going to use after your attack, you may shift to. So 1 success. Then he's going to shift 2. 1, 2. Chance's turn. 1, 2. That's his maneuver, and then attack both times. He rolls 2 successes during your turn. You may shift at the end of your turn if no enemies. Oh, I keep forgetting to flip the stupid card. Before your attack or defense, you must flip a shadow card and add 1 success. So this is a shadow card. And so I roll 3 successes. Your attack, if you have a shadow card, which I do, add 1 more success to make it 4. I'll do that with the claw. 4 success. And we're back. Don't forget the weaknesses as well. I don't think it. Yeah, when I read it, I didn't see. I saw enfeeble, which I put on him, and doomed, which I put on him. After the defense, target either discards 1 or suffers 2 damage. Your defense is 2, so it's coming down to 1 damage. During your defense, I'll do to make it. I'll take 1 damage. 1 damage. After the defense, the target either discards 1 focus token or suffers 2 fatigue. I'll take 1 damage. I mean, slash, like, pierce, etc. Oh, yeah, that's true. I need to start figuring that out. And 2 fatigue. I'll put it on careful because I'm about to flip that card. Actually, no. Yeah. That's not a shadow card. I'm actually going to put 1 here because I'm going to flip that card. I agree. Just figuring it out. I'm working through it. Nope. Your foe starts the forest for you. Remove any enemies. Nobody's hunting me. The Fae casts a strange effigy with their hand. Okay, so time to kill them. Vex is going to go first. He's going to roll this. It's 2 successes. He's going to do 2 fatigue to get a surge. He'll get his surge. During your attack, add +2, so that's 4. And you're still enfeebled. The Fae fold their hands back as you strike, and you see both them and the flickering image of Cyrus before you. The Fae only suffer half the damage. Cyrus suffers 6 damage. Insight negates. Wow. So that is 3 plus 2, 5. So he'll take 1 damage. Suck. And may move 1 fatigue from 1 card to another. Ooh. They laugh with glee, dispelling effigy as they release their hand. Yeah, laugh again. Laugh this up, yuck ball. Chance is gonna attack. And this is before you attack or defends, you must flip a shadow card and add 1 success. I'll flip this. I did roll 2. I rolled both of these. What are you talking about? Oh, you took it well. It's like I did roll 2. Okay. So that is 1 for flip, 1 for that, 2, so that's 4. Which more are you gonna dodge? You can do it again? Remove the Fae. Alright, deal. Your foe has dropped the valuable item. The following has been entered for Robe of who? Cambradell? Robe of Cambradell. After you gain a condition, you may suffer 2 fatigue. If you do, another hero within 3 spaces of you also gains that condition. Okay. After you gain a condition, you may suffer 2 fatigue. If you do, another hero within 3 spaces of you gains that condition. If it's a good condition, that's a good thing. That's a good condition gain. Okay. So let's give that. You can't equip it. Okay. Okay. Can't equip it until after the quest. Alright, so that was Chance's first attack. His second attack is to move 1, 2, 3. And then it would be Cyrus's turn. 1, 2, 3. His third one would be to flip something. Probably you will move. Focus one card for each fatigue on this card, then flip this card. So do that. Do some focus. So I'm going to focus. Well, first, before I focus, I'm going to flip this card. Getting rid of that fatigue, and then I'm going to focus, flip. Here we go. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. All right. Fatigue. I need to start healing. Again, you don't. Nope. Nope. All right. Chance is next to it, so Chance has been interacting with these things to start. Do it. One last thing, Estella calls after you. I've heard the outlaws whispering, when you come to the archway, do not go through it. Start down the path hoping that this is the right one. Okay, so let's move this again. LV. Okay. Pillar of the community. Well. Zelda Ben. Here. Zelda here. The last bandit out of the well looks the most formidable. Easily spots you in the shadows. Heard the furball might cause trouble. Slams the metal lid down over the well, locks it, deftly pockets the key. Nobody told us to rough him. Nobody told us to rough him up a bit, but nobody told us not to do that either. The other bandit chuck. I knew the bandit. This is the elite. Elite. Chance recognizes the lock mate, a formidable lock crafted by a master of bypassing such devices. He cannot help but think of the days he'd spent learning to pick such locks, with each success met not with praise, but with yet a harder mechanism and a warning not to get too proud of his skills. He can tell at a glance that this lock is kind of beyond what he'd be able to break. He is the only way. Get a key. Okay, so my first action was to interact. I am going to be here, here, here. And I get to perform an additional act. Okay. It would be my maneuver and then my additional. Ooh. I could flip to the throwing knives. Try to see what I can do. My additional action would be to ready. I got 2 actions left. One is a maneuver, one's a regular action. So I'm going to throw these knives at the elite guy. There we go. All right. And we will afflict that enemy. For darn sure. So that would be Surge is 2. During your turn, you may shift 1 at the end of your turn if there is an enemy's flip. Okay, that's 2 plus 1 plus the flip. So 3 damage to the guy, elite guy. And smoke bomb. There's 2 away from you. I know where you're gonna go. 1, 2. Then I got a maneuver, so I'm gonna maneuver 1 here. And that'll end my turn. Okay. You're gonna interact for an action to come here. Then you're going to maneuver 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're gonna smack him, and it's focused. Focus, focus, focus. Discard to reroll 1 die. So it's focused to attack. Oh, this. 2 successes. I'm going to use this. Discard 2. Is there a surge on this thing? I got 2. There's 1 surge. 2 surges. So I got 2 successes on a crush attack. That was not your weak. You're going to move 2 away. 1, 2. So you move. Yeah. So, okay. Then it's his turn. He will move 1, interact 2, 3. That was the maneuver. That. Why don't you have ranged? You are useless to me. Oh, enemies are 3 away. This will flip. You are completely useless to me each round. Each round you are useless to me. Okay. Take that off. That off. Beautiful. Round you continue this. Okay, so the zealot is going after Varric. You need to get within line of sight. You'll move 1, 2 here. And bandit covers flat 4 health. You suck. Okay, so I gotta negate that with this surge and 1 success. So that's just 2 successes. I don't have a condition. That's 3 damage I'm taking. Down to 2 health. Now you're attacking Cyrus. During the defense, the first time the hero places fatigue on a card, they also star it. You need to move to get it in range. Move 1. Oh, either way, you'd be adjacent. Who cares? And you will attack 5. I will defend with this. Okay, so that is just 2 successes. That's 3 damage. Bring him down to 2 health. And the other one attacks. Move 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Then you will attack 4 against this. Anything for defending? Anything for defending? Before you attack or defend, you must flip a shadow card. Add a success. So that is 2. I'll take a fatigue because that's going to go away on the next one. So that is 3. I take 2 damage. 2 going down to 5. Okay. Nope. Nope. Nobody's following me. Yeah, Zealot. You doing stuff. But my focus isn't on the Zealot. Okay, so Varric. I'm gonna start counting on the Zealot. The Zealot is weak against slashing. Slashing is the glimmering wand. But the bandits are weak against piercing. I have crushing, not piercing. Wrap. Okay, so we gotta switch some stuff up. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's only 1, 2, 3 to get close to this guy. That's piercing weakness. Then we're gonna roll. God. Then we're going to roll. That was my first action. My second action. Swing away. I'm going to spend 2 turn to get a surge. That'll put it at 3 and enfeeble. And I'll spend 1 to make it 4. And I'm gonna doom the enemy. So enfeeble and doom. So 4 enfeeble and doom. Doomed. Remove bandit. You retrieve the key from the vault. You can get into the hideout via the well now and hopefully find a soul. Climb down the well. Okay, so that was 2. Third action is going to be to flip this card. If he would have dodged out of that, I was going to kill him. Okay, so then your turn. Do your move, and then you're going to attack. We're going to get out of line of sight of that thing. So then you're going to attack. Before you attack or defend, discard 2 from the card. Nope. 2 successes, and that I'm going to spend that there to get 4 successes. 4 successes. Damage. Just going to shift 2 away. Okay. Well, it's not been full on range yet. Fine, so I'm going to ready this one for a ranged attack. Oh, I would lose this. I can't. I would lose that condition of focus. I think I'm good. I'll move back one. You want to come? Want to get me? Come get me. Then chance, I can maneuver, attack, move, which is my plan. So maneuver, attack. Actually, attack because I got my knives on. But before you attack or defend, flip a shadow card. Gain 1 success. Okay. Got a surge and a success, so that's 2 plus 2, 4. And I'll afflict the enemy. So 4 and an enemy infliction. The following has been added to your inventory: 3 leather, 12 gold. And then I'm gonna GTF 1, 2, 3, as far as I can move. And turn. Alright. We'll remove this. This. Okay. Zealot completes their incantation as a dark shadow descends on chance. Chance has 7. Add 1 blue die for each adjacent hero. Add 1 blue die for each adjacent hero. Chance test 7. Not in range. That's this. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6. And that'll be a 7. That's what that'll be, sir. That'll be a good old 7 right there. So that's 7. Boom! Did you pass? Yes. Enraged by your resilience, this all attacks. So it's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then attack chance 4. That is a 1, 2, 3 block, taking 1 damage. Yeah, Chance is the best attacker. Nope. 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 No enemy attack. Time to murder this guy, shall we? So, you are weak against what? Slashing? I do piercing. I do slashing with the claw. So, I want to afflict you, though. I want to afflict you bad. What about you? You got slash? You got crush. Okay, we're gonna be able to hit this guy no matter what. So, I want to afflict him just in case he does some craziness. But slash is his weakness, which could add more damage. But afflicting is so good. It takes 4 damage no matter what. So I'm gonna stick with the afflict for chance. I know y'all are me like, don't do it. But I gotta try. So that's 2 success. I'm gonna take a fatigue to afflict with 2 success. During your turn, at the end of your turn, if no enemies are within 3 spaces, you may flip the card, but it is. So my first attack is going to be to afflict with daggers. 1, 2. I know it's not a lot. My second is going to be to ready for the next round. Actually, I should attack him again, but whatever. And then my third is to move. 1, 2, 3 to the well. Okay. Cyrus. Slashing. Cyrus is slashing. Cyrus will ready. I'm losing his focus token, but whatever. He will move to do his maneuver. Then he's going to attack with his glimmering wand. He 1 surge. That's all I want. Nope, that's not what you gave me at all. But I'll do 2 to make that a 3-fer. 3. And I am going to shift and move. Okay. Actually, I would put those two here. So it was 1 to move, 2 to ready, 3 to attack. And I put those two there. Then Varric's turn. Varric's going to do his maneuver. He's got reach. He'll here. 3. Get there. He is going to doom you. Afflicted and doom. You're going to get hit for 8 damage. You're going to kill somebody, but you're going to get hit for 8 damage. And if I get a surge, I'm going to enfeeble the hell out of you. I'm going to heal myself for 2 as well. So 1 to move. Got that. Take that. For making it 2 with doom. Oh my god. Okay, and then he is going to heal himself. Could just attack the guy. Might not be enough to kill. Oh, but it might be enough to knock him down. I'm actually going to attack him again. It might be enough to knock him down again. So I'm going to attack again. 2 successes. Yep. Ah, dang it. Okay. That ends the turn. Somebody's going to die. Here we go. Clear fatigue. Pull the doom off. Pull one off here. Said you may. Yeah, I'm not clearing for that one. Varric. Mend the Zealot recovers 4 health. You would have taken 4, you recover 4, so you're back to where you were before. So you're going to attack Varric. He gets to defend. He defends for 1. 2, unfortunately. Just 2. Dang it. Just 2. I should have healed. For 2. So he gets hurt. He's wounded as well. Yeah, he's very gets caution. After you interact, if an enemy is within 4 spaces, you suffer 2 fatigue. Okay. So. And he gets back to full health going to 8. I thought so too, but the app isn't doing it, Brian. It's supposed to automatically do it since it's next to a barricade, unless I have to click the barricade. Unless I have to click the barricade. So let barracks go ahead and go. I have to click the barracks? I don't know. But Varric's is going to go first, and he's going to attack. It's 1 surge. Deal 2 damage and enfeeble the enemy. For that. Three carries, 1 mortis. Oh, I need to tell them it's +1. Alright. I need to add it for myself. Alright, my bad. So that's even. Okay, then chances. That's his first go. His second go is going to. Please let this be over. His second go is going to be to heal for. Oh, he doesn't need to heal. And he's not adjacent to an ally. So let me get close to chance for 3. And then heal chance for 2. Now end his phase. Chance's turn. Chance is going to have a go at the well. You insert your ornate key into the lock and turn. You feel far more pieces than you are used to click into places you do. Then the lock pops off the metal covers as well. You open the well and peer down. The ladder extends down the narrow opening, but you can see a faint light at the bottom. Descending will have to be done one person at a time, will leave you vulnerable. Shouldn't go down until everyone is ready to go or while there are still enemies nearby. Hero may climb down the ladder if there is no enemies on 12B. This will move all heroes into the outlaw hideout. Okay. We'll wait. So we'll wait. We're gonna flip this card. We're gonna flip this. I'm just kind of prepping here. So that happens. I'm gonna ready the knives. And that'll be your turn. Your turn. You are going to spend these to get 2 health, going up to 4. Flip this card. You're ranged. And you're good. And let's get you by the well. That's Guard of Fatigue. Here. Like enfeebling people, that's fun. Nope. Nope. Here we go! Going in the well. Remove all the tiles and terrain, tokens, and figures on them. Okay. Why is this so long? Why is this so long? They said 2 hours. Been here 30. Okay. These. Okay. 12-8. 12 already out. This. Okay. Yes, stairs. Get some stairs. Yeah. Select turn. Yes. We got 2. Okay. Okay, so we bar those. We got 14. Color pillars. Don't want any more stuff. Okay. Give it to me. Okay. Why? Why? Coils of rope. The loot should be here. Chance murmurs as he looks around the room. Then his tail drops and he holds his breath a moment. This is where they keep the supplies they would have stolen. Chances casts a sidelong glance at the crates and slinks along the edge of the room. Something's not right here. Place where and there. Uh, search for the. Okay, so 2 stolen supplies. All right. So Chance was going first. 1, 2, 3, and then interact. Um, search for bottles. Gain the following card: a mud potion. During your turn, infect any cards you infect any cards and heal 3 damage for each of those cards. Infect. Ooh. Okay, Chance picking stuff up. Okay. And then Chance's turn. We'll let Barracks 1, 2, 3 here. He'll search. Books. Silver vein wrap recipe. Then he'll search again for a bubble. A hero may shift 5. 1, 2. 1. I mean, he'll be there. Okay. Oh, it said a hero, not just him. A hero, any hero. A shift 5. He'll shift here. Then his first action, search lectern. Heavy tome sits open on a lectern. Volumes broad. Pages are full with neatly scribed writing and illuminated diagrams. Perhaps some of the knowledge within could prove worthwhile. Read it. The book is a treatise of the beliefs and philosophies of Telos, the red-handed god, whose fire burns away foul and tainted magic. The author makes salient observations that are in themselves inspiring, with or without the faith. The following has been added: 1 Ignos. Okay, so that was his first action. His second action, move. Third action, check. Just insight. I'm insightful. So I've got 3 plus 2, that's 5, plus 1, 6, plus a surge, 7. The following has been added to your inventory to be used later: 18 metal, a corroded blade, antidote potion recipe, which is great, and elongated claws. That will end our turn. Remove fatigue. 1. Actually, 1. I'm going to flip this card. That's all we get. Okay. So we've searched everything. I feel like this stuff's going to be opening crazy like, so let me shift this over. Here. As I touch them, it's going to be like show tile 30, 57 billion. Okay. Alright, so first action will be for your boy to interact. I'll interact with this token. You open the crate, you find it mostly empty, but there are a few useful things. Guard this. Following has been added to your inventory. Okay. Second, I'm going to interact with that one. You open the crate, you find it mostly empty, but there are a few useful things. Okay. Cyrus opens another crate marked with Forthyn's emblem and with a crack and a hiss of pungent miasma pours forth from trap. As the smoke starts to clear, a line of bandits has appeared on the ledge, crossbows at the ready. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ouch time. So one bandit over here. We need to you douche. Another bandit here. And a voice cuts through the confusion. Chance, you've returned. A man steps into view, clad in dark cloak and leather armor. You had me absolutely worried sick, you know. Chance feels an icy hand grip his inside and twist. You called me ungrateful, Chance mutters. You called me hopeless. I did no such thing, the man says. His attention turns to the rest of the party, as if with those few words all is mended. But where are my manners? I am the famed outlaw prince, master thief, brilliant strategist, champion of the downtrodden. He laughs jovially, but the sound has a sinister undertone. He didn't tell. He didn't tell you, did he? I took Chance in when he was no one else. I taught him everything he knows. Chance's fur bristles with each word. He pulled me off more than a few impressive heists, and now he has brought you to me. I know that's a lot to lay upon your doormat, but I'm very proud. He looks back to Chance and snaps it. Now, Chance, relieve them of their weapons, if you please. Chance quivers, his ears spin backward. Then, in a small voice, he says, No. Tell the outlaw prince. Tell the others the outlaw prince. Nope. Defy the outlaw. Own it. I'm not listening to you anymore, Chance hisses quietly. He realizes holding one of his throwing knives very, very tightly. Then the words start to pour out. You only care about me when it serves you. You'll just hate me again the next time I fail. You'll never stop using me if I don't stop. The outlaw prince looks bewildered by Chance's defiance, but he only wears that emotion for a moment. Oh dear, stupid Chance, he says, shaking his head as he pulls a lever set into the wall. A mechanism in the floor grinds into motion, and the floorboards jolt downward. Then the floor comes out from under them entirely. Remove tile 12A and terrain token. What? Remove tile 12A and all terrain tokens and figures. Oh. Place pillar. Okay. Stuff's happening. Okay. The floor slope one spike underway. Oh no! Okay. The floor slopes downward, revealing a pit full of spikes beneath. The incline is too severe to stop the party from falling in. The bookshelf smashes in a ruined heap of wood, leaning against one wall of the pit. Its contents spills across the floor. Place one spike pit overlay and one advanced token. Okay. Though the others are caught off guard, Chance's exceptional reflexes give him a moment to act. He could leap to the safety of the ledge. Maybe from there he could find a way to help the rest of the party out of the pit. But getting out of the pit would require exceptional agility, which Chance has in spades. He could probably push a companion safely onto the ledge if he accepts falling into the pit himself. I'm going to push Cyrus, save a companion. Almost without thinking, Chance springs forward and shoves one of his companions to the safety of the upper ledge. They tumble but are otherwise unharmed. The bandits impose themselves between them and the outlaw prince. Place a hero other than Chance on. Chance may prepare and focus one card. Okay, so I'm going to actually put Varix up there. And Chance may prepare and focus. So we'll focus the throwing knives. We will pair disguise. Place each hero on the map. Remember, if a hero or enemy moves into a spike pit, they become impeded. Impeded. New word. Heroes and enemies can become impeded, making it more difficult for them to move. A hero is impeded if they are adjacent to an enemy. If a hero is impeded when they perform a maneuver, they gain one move. They only gain one movement. Didn't know. If a hero becomes impeded during their turn, so I've been screwing that up. If a hero becomes impeded during their turn, they lose all of their unspent movement. An enemy is impeded if they're adjacent to a hero. If an enemy becomes impeded during their activation, so I've been screwing that rule up hard. Okay, so it's movement point. They can only move one space, basically. Gotcha. And suffers 2 damage. Maybe next time, Chance the Outlaw Prince says, but just for you, a memento. Heals up a lock, not unlike the one that sealed the well. He slips through a gate, slams the lock on it. I have the only key. I hope you've gotten better. And then the Outlaw Prince is gone right up. Yeah. The Outlaw Prince is trapped. Okay, so I would take 2 damage, right? Because I fell into a pit. What they said for the rule. Spikes are like enemies. Well, but I take 2 damage, I believe. So take 2 damage for falling in the pit. Cyrus is almost dead. Okay, so I'll move 1, then interact. Agility test 6. 5 plus 2 6. Flip. So that was 1. Do that, and then I'm gonna and then we're gonna have some fun. I am going to afflict somebody. So 1 move, 1 interact, and then I could swap spaces with another hero within 5 spaces of you. Inclines are flat. I pull him out. Which would be my 3rd action. Yep. I should impede. Let me do that. Stupid idea. I should have swapped spaces with him. Flipped him up top, and then let him carry out his turn. Which is actually what I'm gonna do. So it says, is it every time you move? I did. I took the 2 damage. So I did 1 move, and then I got out. And then I gave him 2 damage. He hasn't moved yet. Every time you move. Yeah, I did. So I will, because that's what the thing said. It's like every time you move, you take 2 damage. So I moved 1. I had 2 damage when I started because I was at 6. I could attack. Right now, it would be a good idea to attack and inflict. I'll attack. I'll attack. Okay, so in your attack, afflict the enemy. I'll do that. one of that. This would have to be a flip. Yeah, which would be a success. That's 2 successes. I'm gonna re-roll that actually. Using the focus token. That's a search, that's better. That's 2 successes, plus the 1 for the flip, which is 3, plus 1 here to afflict. So that's 3 plus afflict. That carefully, you climb the remains of the bush. Place your hero. So chance, attack, orange. This. I think that would be the end of your turn. 1, took the 2 damage, 2 you interacted, 3 you attack. Okay. Varix. Varix, let's go ahead and attack. Attack the same bandit because you have reach. Surge. That's 1. Actually, no, I lied. That is 2 successes and enfeeble. What's enfeeble? Minus 20% on enemy attack. I'll attack this guy. And successes. Cool. And then he'll attack this guy now. Which is that. He'll get a fatigue. You make it 2 successes on that guy. And oh, on the other one I would have done it. And no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Remove the bandit sniper. Okay. Now, according to terrain rules, because I want to understand this. I want to understand this. I need to get the book to understand terrain rules. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna leave him down there, but I want to understand terrain so that I can say he can attack this guy on the edge with his wand. That's what I'm thinking too, Brian. Elevation. Only unless they're under it. Overhangs line of sight. Overhangs may or may not block line of sight between 2 figures. Generally, a figure can trace a line of straight to another figure that is under an overhang. The line traces overhang range. I think I can attack that guy. So I'm just gonna shoot him. I'm shooting him. Shooting both of them. Shooting him and him. So let's go with enfeeble this one. Enemy attack. Yeah, it's okay. He can attack. I'm gonna. Oh, wrong die. Alright, so that's. I'm going to spend a fatigue to turn 1 into 2, so that's 3. Yes, 3. Because it said he would shift. Oh, he didn't shift. He didn't use smoke bomb. I'm going to attack him again. The app will help you see what is line of sight. Click on the gear. Oh. Got a gear. Click the space. You are. Yep. I'm within line of sight. I got you, Chief. Yep, I'm gonna do it again. I'm going to spend another fatigue. After you roll, convert one into. I'm going to believe that you could do this more than once. So I'm going to do that. Oh no, it's only 2 can go on there. So it's 2 successes. 2 successes. Cool. Okay, and then I would move, but I'm not. I'm not interested. Not interested in moving. The chance of getting shot for during activation, this enemy will not be 14. Okay. Range 5, he's got one. So 4 chance on that. That's a 3 block. Yep, so just 1 damage. Chance again. 5. That's 2. They get him. That's 2. Just rolled 2. That's 3 damage coming through, which he had 3 left, so he's taking a major wound. The bandit snipers pull out several knives, ready to toss him. We almost are about to lose this thing if he gets wounded one more time. So now he's reduced your speed by 1 after you shift for the first time, and each round suffer 2 damage, 2 fatigue. Okay. He's hobbled. Alright, well, let's finish these guys off, shall we? So Varix is going to go. Gonna attack. 1. Let's take fatigue. Make it 2. And then he will in range 2 to he'll move up 1, he'll attack. Okay. So that is 2. That is 1, 3, and enfeeble. Okay. Chance is gonna throw a dagger. 1, and he's gonna flick that guy just in case he gets away with it. I'll take 1 success and dagger. That sucked. Okay, so that was 1. He's gonna do a move. He's gonna check this chest. The well-crafted lock holds the chest closed. You need a daft hand. Just a daft one. That I'll take to up these chances. So that is 2, 4, 5, 6. That ends his turn. You are just gonna sit on your butt. You're gonna flip this card. Why have I not been using this ability? That'll end your turn. The pungent smoke spreading throughout the room closet your throat and eyes. Paint. Shoot, 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 shoot. I'll infect you. You, because I'm about to flip you. And you, because I'm about to flip you. Okay. Alright. So, first things first. Flip. Next thing. And I only got 1 on that one. I'll actually put it here. No. Yes. There. So that'll be 6 again. 7. That's gonna be checked. So 5, 3, 5, 6, 7. Stuff. And all I got left is my movement. So oh, sorry, 1 heal. Okay, you are going to actually no, you won't. You'll be here because that's rope. So he'll stay where he. You are going to check. You open the crate. You find most empty, but there are a few things useful. One move, and then the other one will. You grab a long coil rope and throw it down to the pit. You test to make sure it's support. Discard the export. Rope hangs. Hangs right where I need it to be. Okay, your turn. You're not moving. You're just going to interact. And you're out. Then you're going to flip this. I forgot to do that. And I'm going to pay for that. That's 2. Then your movement. E T. Okay. Okay. Oh, you would have suffered for that. 1 damage. Went down by 1. Alright, so you're going to uninfect this card by flipping. Then you're going to spend 2 to heal him for 2. 2. Okay. And then you're going to move here. Alright. You are going to move here. Interact with this door. Only chance to pick the lock. You may perform an additional action. Just move back. Shut your mouth. 1, 2, 3. 1 to move, and then his last chance of last action. Agility test. That is 1, 2, 3. So that's 3, 4, 5. 6. Feel like I'm needing 7s to open. 6. I'll do 6 because that's my last. You may focus one card. Oh no, sorry, that's ready. That one. Okay. And space. That's it. I'm gonna be flipping some cards soon. I'm gonna flip you. I'm going to flip you. And I'm gonna flip. Okay. So flip this to get rid of that. And right. 4. He's done it. Chance is nearly given up when he hears click. When he hears click inside the lock and abruptly becomes free. He bypassed every mechanism, every tumbler, every trick the outlaw prince might have built into the lock. He's done. Come on, everybody. Way is open. The gate leads to the outside. You need only go through it, but you should not leave anyone behind. If all heroes are on tile 14A and no enemies are on tile 14A, you can escape through the gate. This will end the quest. Yep. Everybody's on 14A. We're good. The party runs up several flights of stairs and through the now deserted hideout. By the time they emerge outside, gasping for fresh air, the outlaw prince and the rest of his band are long gone. At least the party has recovered what remained of the stolen supplies, and with the hideout abandoned, it will probably be some time before the outlaw prince gets trouble with Forthyn. Rally on me. I've done well. Chance's fur stands on end, his tail lashes back and forth. I'm so sorry. I should have told you. Told me? It was not difficult to figure out. You used to work for this outlaw prince, now you do not. We all have past sin. It seems you've already started trying to atone for yours. So you forgive? You led us into a trap and nearly got us killed. Oh. But you did it to save innocent lives. If only all my mistakes were made for such noble reasons. Tell me, when did you change your mind? Why did you turn away from the prince? When he had us seize these supplies, food, blankets, things refugees need, I thought, well, only the bad guys would do something like that. You're not a bad guy, Chance. You're no Waiqar the Undying, you know. Why don't you come back to Frostgate with us? I'm sure Bryn won't mind. I think I will. Thank you. Hey, look at that. Hey. I like Chance. I do like him. I think he's pretty cool. I like Varric a lot. So we're shoving right off again. About time, and this is what yells from the forest to your left. Now get over here. Get over here. You proceed carefully and eventually find a weathered skull hanging from the lowest branch. No need to stare, it chides. We're all doing the best we can. Lecture from a skull. Look, I know what you're up to, all the killing and stuff. Take me along. Keep me by your side. I've got lots of insight into this kind of stuff. It senses you're hesitant. If you don't want my help, fine, but at least don't leave me here. Put me on a shelf for all I care. I'm just sick of this forest. The following has been added the Undying Skull. We're all doing the best we can. That's amazing. Okay. As the heroes approach Bryn's house, Y'llan pauses and stares at an arrow stuck in the gate. That looks like one of your arrows, Y'llan. Did you shoot Bryn's Gate? Why did you shoot Bryn's Gate? It's a message arrow, not one of mine. A gallant touch, a delicate paper scroll unfurls from around the arrow's shaft and falls into his hand. He reads the delicate script with a scowl. Well? It's from another demon hunter I know. She's been an adventurer in Terrinoth for years, actually, but she has some of the same training I do. If it's personal, you don't have to share. It's not. He wants my assistance in a hunt nearby. Powerful Uthuk monster. Could it be related to Necro? Either way, I'm going. A new quest has been added. An event has appeared in the city. Events can only appear on the campaign. No. Yeah, no, like okay, so let's see what we can do. Craft stuff. Yeah, it looks like we can make something. Is that the craft hole? No. But no, I forgot how to do this. Here, we click. Fire Ornate. Your attack gains the ignore Ignis damage type. The enemy is afflicted. Yes. Craft. Okay, then we got the Silver Vein Wrap. The next ability you use this round costs 3 fatigue less. That's a free for. I'll think about it. Marksman's Arrow. The enemy's exposed. 50% chance. I can spare one of those. I need Vigorous to build those. Umbros. Thank you. I don't see the point of that when it's all here, but whatever. Go here. Go to you. Arrows. Somebody. Oh. Blade. Stop. Aquos. Oh. Oh, they have Vigos. So I can buy 30 gold each. 2 fatigue. During your attack, after you spend surge, add 1 success. Ooh. That's chaining for you, isn't it? No, no. Yeah. So it would be. Wow. Not that bad. Then work half. Clear 1 card, then discard 1 fatigue. Okay. I gotta check something. Arrows. No. Nose. Aquos. Oxos. Some of that herb. I haven't played yet. The cloak itself also gets me. Got 1 XP. Okay, you've got 1 XP. So let's see what we can get. Okay, so for 1 XP, powering up here. 3 fatigue. At the end of your turn, slow an enemy in line of sight. Wings of Wind. Move an enemy or another hero one space away from you for each fatigue on this card, then discard all fatigue on this card. Pursuit of Knowledge. After you interact, discard 1 fatigue from another card. After you interact, heal 1 damage. Decent. And Phoenix Cry. During your turn, an enemy in line of sight suffers 1 damage for each of your Phoenix cards that afflict that enemy. Well, I've got a Phoenix card here. An enemy in line of sight suffers 2 damage for each fatigue on this card, then flip the card. That might be cool. Phoenix Cry. Down for battle seems like a good thing. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on upgrading you. You got some cool stuff coming. Galadin. On something better. Bloodwood Sap. During your attack, afflict or daze the enemy. If you roll the surge, apply both. Yeah. Can I use? Guess not. It says I got 1 XP. I guess not. Yeah, guess I can't. Bloodwood Sap is... Yes, I will be getting that. During your attack, afflict or daze the enemy. If you roll the surge, apply both. Yeah. Enfeeble or slow the enemy. If you roll the surge, apply both. This guy's just awesome. After you attack, flip your attack card, then attack another enemy. What? Okay, so Galadin's my favorite. He's got the best stuff. Alright. I think that's where we're gonna stop popping in to say. Oh, hey Dan, what's going on? Thank you for thank you. Thank you. Alright, so we won this one. It doesn't do much. We got money, but I mean I could buy bigger stuff to make bigger potions. I could do that. I need Vigos. Let's say I get 3 Vigos. I get 3 Vigos from the shop. Then I'll go back into here and make 1. I don't know why they don't let you do more than 1 at a time. Or did it do all 3? Oh, it did all 3. Okay, sweet. So I've got 3 Vigos. 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. So when we come back, we're going to do whatever this thing is. Whatever that thing is, we're going to do that. Whatever that thing is. That thing. There's a thump, and then Chance pokes his head down from the roof, peering into the window. Someone should put a bell on you. Is that a cat joke? No, it's... Hey, don't sneak up on me like that joke. Where have you been? I was acquiring some supplies. 7-button vest has been added to your inventory. So I've got robes. What the heck? 7-button vest. Before you use defense, focus a card. Oh. Hey, this is fine, Chance. I thought, as long as we're going to be allies, I should make myself useful. Sky Seeker's Pauldrons have been added to my inventory. It's in here somewhere. Sky Keeper's Pauldron. Skykeeper's Pauldrons. Before another hero's defense, if they are within 2 spaces of you, you may swap spaces and become the target. Wait, this is too... I'm very grateful for your help. I just wanted to show you that Siege Doublet and Stalwart Mail. Stalworth, right? Stalworth Mail? Yeah. Stalworth Mail. During an enemy activation, you may ignore abilities that move you. And Sieging Doublet. At the start of each quest, set your health to 4 greater than its maximum. I'll be using that. Can't stop. Where? How? Where did you get this stuff? The group chooses. Don't worry about it. I stole it from some bad people. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't have to know all the details of how I do what I do. You know, if someone were to find out that the heir to the barony was involved in theft, it could cause big problems. I see. It's a good thing that will never happen then. See that it doesn't. Enchant? Thank you. Cool! I got stuff! I got lots of stuff. No, I'm off Monday, but back to work Tuesday. I'm catching up on folklore playthrough. Oh, cool. So I got a lot of stuff. Okay, so health. I gotta think about. I'm just gonna throw that there. I gotta think about how I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna stop there. Good gravy. We are going to stop there, and we'll pick up next Sunday on what the heck to do. Galvin's rolling with me from now on. So is Cyrus, and maybe I gotta get the gnome. So I'll probably will be doing a gnome quest soon. Yeah. So we gotta get the gnome. Her. This is the thing. It takes a thief, Countess Duard, or Ducard, a minor noble of the force that is asking for help solving theft in her household. Someone had better go appease. And this is the one for Galadin, the 2 dream. So we'll be getting into that stuff later. Alright, cool. So that's where we're going to go ahead and end it. Let's go up here. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, this is my second playthrough, so I'm learning. So take it easy. But we'll get through this and learn it up. There's a lot to keep track of with these characters on solo, but we'll get there. Next week, Tainted Grail's coming to the channel next week. I haven't scheduled it yet, but I gotta mess with it, learn all the good stuff. But Tainted Grail's happening next week. The site's gonna be back on next Sunday, and I believe that Steven's back. So Steven's back. Arkham Horror will be on Thursday, and we'll just keep rotating fun stuff, playing through some fun games. Thanks, Joe. Thanks so much. I want to thank everybody. I did hit 500 subs, which hit my milestone, so something else will be coming up, and we'll see how that goes. But thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it, and I will chat with you all later. Have a good day. Insert comment here. Bye, everybody.